What are your thoughts to the portal and the transition of the NCAA and how this portal has affected the college football world?
I mean, it's crazy. I think there are many different scenarios to the portal, and I think mine is different than a lot of other people's, where it was fairly quick, and it happened to be to school in the same conference, closer to home. Like, I don't know if that's common or not, but I know there's not a lot of Pac-12 movement within the Pac-12. It's usually other conferences, but I think everything in general. I mean, it's hard. I mean, you see coaches, especially in college, going from one school to the other, and they're doing that for the betterment of their career, which as a player, I totally understand. And that's our job, is to help promote these coaches as well. So I think it's a good opportunity if you're going for the right intentions. And I think there are, different reasons to go. And I mean, there could be coaching changes. There could be, I mean, you're trying to find a place to play more, closer to home, academics, all that good stuff. And I think the portal really allows that. But the scary thing is the amount of athletes that are getting stuck in the portal
Mm.
and foregoing a Division I scholarship and your academics paid for to sit in the portal. So I think it's a risk, but at the same time, giving, like, how do people feel about giving this decision to 19, 20-year-olds? It's really tough. But at the same time, it's kind of the new age of the game. So it'll be interesting to see how it keeps playing out. Definitely one concern I do have is for high school recruits.
Mm.
How is that going to affect high school recruiting? Because the portal is more college, like, we could play this guy next Saturday if we
Mm.
needed to, because he's got game experience. Whereas in high school, it's more of a developmental process. As being a high school recruit, I know that, and you need a little bit of time before you can speed up to the game. So that'll be interesting to see what this does to high school recruiting. I'm very interested to see what happens.
It's so funny you mentioned the portal, and I'm giggling because they get stuck in the portal. It's like they can't get out of the portal.
Yeah,
That's what
They've
makes me
entered another
laugh.
dimension.
yeah,
It's like you're in another
absolutely.
dimension. It's like ant. What do they call it? Ant Man.
Ant-Man.
They go into different dimensions, and they're stuck in the dimension. They can't find their way out.
It's
That's
not a fun dimension to be in, by the
No,
way.
I'm
I'll tell you
sure
that
it's
much.
not. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
but I'm happy you found your way out to Cal. So that should be exciting to you and your family.
Uh,
Yeah, no, we're very excited. Thank you.
yeah, one of our fans has a question. John Suggs asks, which game of Cal's this year on the upcoming schedule do you have circled? Do you think the home game against Oregon, away game home game against Auburn, my bad, or the away game against Oregon, or is there something else on the schedule you have circled?
I mean, we're all dialed in for North Texas week 1, obviously. But I think, obviously, when you get a chance to play your former school on your homecoming day in Berkeley will be fun. And I'm excited for that one for sure. But honestly, getting through spring ball, fall camp, and then North Texas week 1, but definitely on the brain.
JT, obviously you're a sophomore. You still have 2 more years of college eligibility, and you have a chance to possibly be an NFL draft prospect. What are your thoughts? I mean, you have a lot to prove still. You have a lot of time. We've interviewed a lot of great young tight ends from your class, and you were a 3-star recruit coming out of high school, and now you're transitioning from Oregon State to now Cal. What is your thoughts moving forward from college football to the NFL?
Yeah, obviously, it's a little ways away,
Hmm.
but at the same time, when you're doing this, that's the path that you're going to want to take,
Hmm.
especially if you're passionate about football, which I am. And it's definitely, if it ends up, if the stars align in that way, I'm definitely very excited to invest my time and opportunity into that. And I also understand that it's very hard to make the NFL. But with that being said, I'm going to do everything I can that's a controllable. And that's kind of the way I've lived my whole life: just work ethic, effort, attitude, energy. And we have a great set of coaches here who can help build that skill set. And I'm very grateful for the skill set that I've built already from Oregon State. And I mean, there's been a couple NFL tight ends in the last couple of years from there as well. And so it's cool to have those perspectives and understand that, you know, I can give this a shot, especially graduating from Berkeley too. That's something I'm really excited about, is that free feeling of like, okay, I can give the NFL a shot with the risk being limited if I can finish my education here as well. And that's a big goal of mine.